Yo, welcome back to Mystery Bar Kitchen. Today we got some good old southern fried chicken. We're gonna make this at home today. We ain't going to buy no Church's, Popeyes, or KFC. We're gonna get us some chicken, some honey, some hot sauce, and some bread. And we're gonna do this the old fashioned way. Let's get into it. Alright, as always, go ahead and pause the video, take a screenshot of these ingredients, get everything you need, and let's get in the kitchen and get to it. Alright, so here we go. We have all the ingredients. The chicken has been washed and cleaned already. And we're going to go ahead and start with our marinade. So we're going to start with our eggs. We're going to start with our buttermilk. We're going to go ahead and do some hot sauce, some seasonings, and some garlic paste. Alright. So we got about 2 to 3 eggs. We got about 2 cups of buttermilk. I want to say maybe like a 1/4 cup of hot sauce. And the seasoning blend, the exact measurements, and all the ingredients in this will be in the description below, okay, in the recipe, all right? So all the measurements will be in the description below in the recipe, so don't have to worry about that, all right? So you just want to make sure you add enough to where you can get the chicken nice and covered. And we're going to marinate this for a few hours. Overnight is better, but if you can't do it overnight, just make sure you do it for maybe like a couple of hours or so. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that the seasoning and the marinade penetrate into the chicken, okay? Once you get everything in the bowl, go ahead and give it a good mix. And when you give it a good mix, go ahead and start to pull the skin back a little bit and then kind of, massage the chicken with the seasonings and all the marinade so we can get that nice flavor under the skin. We want this down to the bone, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you do a nice mix on this and make sure that you massage the chicken very well, okay? Make sure everything is nice and coated. Then put it in the refrigerator and let it marinate. Once you cleaned up and set up your breading station, go ahead and get you another bowl. And we're gonna start with some all-purpose flour, okay? Again, the exact measurements will be in the description below and at the beginning of the video. All right, so make sure you get that. So we got some all-purpose flour and we got some cornstarch. The cornstarch is gonna help us with that nice crispy chicken texture that we like. That cornstarch is going to help. If you got potato starch, that'll work too. You know what I'm saying? Either one will work. All right. Now, the seasoning blend that we had earlier, we only use a little bit of that for the chicken. And now we're going to use the rest for the flour blend. All right. So you want to go ahead and make sure you add some of that in there and mix it up real good. And then taste the flour. It's not going to hurt you. It ain't going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Just taste it and make sure that the flavor is there. And if it's not, add some more seasoning to it. Mix it up again and then taste it. And if it's all good, we straight. We can move on to the next step. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is bread our chicken. So the chicken been marinating for a couple of hours. So we're gonna go ahead and bread it now. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with putting our chicken inside the flour. Remember, we still got the buttermilk mixture on that chicken, so it's nice and moist. So we can go ahead and put it in this flour and then make sure that we mix it and coat this chicken very, very, very well, okay? You could double batter this by going flour, then put it back in the bowl and then put it back in the flour. But right now we're not gonna do that because I think we have enough liquid to make sure that the flour sticks to the chicken. So the trick is, once you start to batter the chicken, you wanna get it inside the flour, mix it real good and make sure that it's all over the chicken, nice and coated. And then you wanna squeeze the chicken. Squeeze it to make sure that the flour sticks to the chicken almost like glue. And this is what you're gonna get once you do that, okay? You wanna let it sit for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes to get room temp and let this kind of sit here and kind of marinate on the chicken. So it kind of get like this glue texture. So once we fry it, all the flour batter won't come off, okay? Don't skip that step. All right, so what you wanna do, go ahead and set your heat to maybe like a medium or medium high heat. And then get yourself a big pot and then add your oil to it. And then we're gonna go ahead and fry the chicken. Now, if you have a fryer, you can use the fryer, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put your oil in there and then get your temperature up to 350 degrees. So that's what I did with this one. It may be a little bit higher, but that's okay. You know, just make sure you watch it and don't burn your chicken, okay? What you wanna do is you wanna cook this for maybe like 20 minutes or so, or until the chicken is nice and tender, nice and crispy, and then the temperature of the chicken reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you also want to separate the chicken. Cook the legs with legs and thighs with thighs. That way it all cooks evenly. You won't have half-done chicken, okay? And this is what you get. After about 20 minutes or so of cooking the chicken, everything is nice and golden brown, and we all good. And before you cook your next batch though, make sure that you clean your oil. Get you like a strainer, scoop out some of that those crumbs from the last batch so it won't stick to the chicken and burn with your next batch, okay? So after you clean it, go ahead and add your next batch in, which is the thighs. Go ahead and cook them down. Same thing. These may take a little longer. For me, I think it took like 25 minutes or so, about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes probably, to make sure they was nice and cooked and make sure that they was tender and everything was at 165 degrees. And that's what you get. And remember, depending on what kind of pot you have and what kind of stove you have, the time will vary. So make sure you just keep in mind when you're doing this. So everybody's chicken is going to cook at different times, okay? All right, so boom, there you have it. Mystery Bar's version of Southern fried chicken. We got some legs and we got some thighs. Now you can do wings, you can do the breast, all that works, you know what I'm saying? Whatever pieces you got, just make sure you follow these instructions to the T, and you're gonna get the best fried chicken you had in a minute, trust me. All right, like I said, we're gonna do it old school, man. Go on and get you some chicken, get you a plate with some bread, some hot sauce and some honey, and you Gucci. And remember, man, you gotta get this crystal hot sauce. If you ain't got none, try it. You gotta get that. I know y'all in the comments hating or gonna be in the comments hating, or nah, we like Louisiana, we like this, we like that. Man, listen. It ain't messing with that crystal hot sauce, bro. Trust me. All right. So now, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe. You know, once you subscribe, like and comment and share this video, it kind of lets the algorithm know that this video is good, and it's going to push it out, and it's going to help the channel out so much. We're just getting started, and we want to make sure that we get out to the people, okay? All right, don't forget, hit subscribe, like, comment, and we'll see you on the next one. And as always, if it ain't good, throw the whole plate away.